New Xbox news. News with news on it, and Xboxes with sprinkled X's boxes on it. Let's go. Say what you will, but I believe I've truly perfected the art of introductions on videos. What's going on, guys? Dealer back again with yet another video talking about the latest and greatest when it comes to, well, everything that's going on, right? I've already kind of damage controlled this in previous videos. It's basically the most interesting topics over the last several days, well, at least that I find interesting, and hopefully you do too. Of course, as always, all source links down below in the description. Let me know your thoughts as we go, and of course, if you end up liking the video, maybe hit the like button, show a buddy or two, subscribe, all that good stuff. We are on our way to 100,000 subscribers, and over 1 million of you guys check out the channel every single month. Shout out to all of you who have subscribed so far, and thank you to all of you who will, maybe after seeing this video, or maybe you'll just unsubscribe. You know, hey, let me know down below. Again, thank you for joining me. Let's get into the topics. Something that many of you found very interesting over the past week is something that I found very interesting over the past week was I guess a fraud on Twitter suggested Digital Foundry do a certain test using Control as a benchmark to see which console was more powerful, the Series X or PS5, and they ended up running the test and it backfired on said fraud. And I ended up really kind of finding this quite interesting because not only are, well, any of the series exclusive features, that being RDNA 2 features being used by the Series X or even the Series S in this case, but even without any of that help, Control on the Xbox Series X is essentially bottlenecked by the PS5, by these guys, well, their own logic. Now, do I actually believe that? No. But are Remedy really maxing out what Series X can do? No, they're not. And they're playing parity with the PS5, even though their game doesn't use any of the box's performance features, or really anything that's going to unlock anywhere near the box's true capability.
But didn't you say it was going to be like 40 frames?
Yes, if your reading comprehension was better, you'd know that I said that under full load, including every single thread, every single bit of RT silicon, and of course full optimization with RDNA 2 features, there would be a significant delta. But of course, you don't remember that part, do ya? And I still stand by that, by the way. Of course, those of you that understand it know that if all settings are the same across every single box, well, just like in Control, like we just saw, every single setting is the same, even though the game's not optimized, or using any of the features I've been talking about, or probably even using 16 threads, right? It's still got a performance edge there, right? Of like anywhere from 16 to 38% or some crap they said in this video. Well, yeah, if every single feature is being leveraged in Series X, well, that delta is going to be big. It's going to be very, very noticeable. And my claims are not unfounded or all that crazy if you just think for a second. And I still, again, stand by those claims. Radicals on Twitter, no one cares what you're saying. No one cares what you've been wrong. You've been wrong about everything, boy. I don't want to hear nothing. All right, you can't even have fun with something like this, but how going crazy over a few frames. You don't even understand how they're generated and whatnot. So, let's go ahead and move forward. Hey, for those wondering, there's some new next generation versions of games coming to you sooner than later. One of them is called Crash Bandicoot Cat Before Time. And that comes out March 12th. And actually, I have this game, and it's actually pretty good. So if you haven't tried the newest Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. I'd recommend it. It's actually the best one in the series. And I mean that from what I played. So that's just my opinion. Let me know yours down below. Also, Resident Evil 8, and I did cover this in RDX podcast. I'm not calling it Resident Evil Village. I refuse. It is apparently the longest Resident Evil there. Well, no, I just made that up. It's longer than Resident Evil 7. That's what I meant. And it apparently has no load screens whatsoever. / they're all hidden very well. And that is for your immersion. It's for your immersion. It also has 3D audio, by the way.
And X hardware with mixed fortunes. Yes, the game still runs via backwards compatibility to existing PS4 and Xbox One code. For now, it's a PS4 app on the PS5 front end, for example, rather than a ground up PS5 reworking. But developer Massive Entertainment.
Yeah, I do find that interesting that they never really introduced the videos like this. I'm just going to point that out, unless the PS5 is not going to win, right? We've seen DMs from these guys like behind the scenes talking about the tools, right? Quote unquote, the tools that didn't exist until they did, right? Now everybody's kind of acknowledging them, but they kind of were talking about everybody talking about the tools until they realized the tools were actually an issue. But yeah, this is how that you know that this is not going to look great for the PS5 version, and I guess it's a perfect way to introduce this particular topic because it's something that people are talking about. So The Division is a game that I've been playing a lot of, and apparently, yeah, it's something odd's going on with the PS5 version.
Payment gives us something of a soft support for these new consoles, Back Compat Plus if you like. The headline, all 3 consoles now run the game at 60 frames per second, lifting the 30 FPS cap on last gen.
I gotta tell you, that's a game changer. Like, on a serious note, like, that really is legitimately amazing. I absolutely love this game at 60 frames per second. When it was 30, it was trash. No, it wasn't trash, but it was very hard for me to, like, get into.
It feels vastly smoother, of course. That alone is a huge deal, but as a bonus, loading times are improved and there are improvements to the visuals too.
What is up with the load time over there on the PS5? You see that? Down at the bottom right.
The catch?
What was up with that? What the hell? What the hell's going on with that SSD? Like, for real. What's up with that SSD on the PS5? It's so fast it forgets to even load the next screen.
Well, in the process of making this 60 FPS patch, all is not well on PS5 it seems. There are some notable downgrades for the PlayStation version.
Oh shit, look at that. Yeah, that's I don't know. Basically, to sum it up, where the hell are Reflections at? Ubisoft forgot to load they forgot to put the Reflections floppy disk in. Call it Puddlegate, whatever the hell you want, but one looks better than the other, right? And I'll take the one that looks better, thank you.
Even compared to PS4 Pro, key effects are missing in Reflections and volumetric fog. So to discuss what on earth...
Yeah, that's a noticeable difference. The Horizon Zero Dawn effect is gone on one side, and on the other one, I'm being a troll. I'm seriously being a troll in this video. No, like, seriously, the volumetrics are gone on the PS5 version, and notably, they're there on the PS4 version. Now, I'm gonna do you guys a solid on the other side of the fence, right? Even though I'm trolling hard in this video, I would say that even though if this were reversed and this were the Xbox version that were missing some mirror action and some fog action, you guys would definitely not say, I'm gonna go ahead and pin this one to software development and of course developer resources, time and potentially some glitches. I don't think you guys would do that if it were the Xbox side. I'm just be 100 with you, right? I think you would say Xbox sucks. I heard it from XboxSucks.com, and you would just pin it to that, and I'd hear about it all day on Twitter. Really, I'm not going to do that to you because I've always done this on this channel. I'm going to try to keep it 100. I'm going to say Ubisoft done messed it up. All right? Are you happy? Are you happy about this? For those that are wondering, the PS5 runs this game at 1080p all the way up to 1890, whatever the hell P, and you're missing some reflections, which... yeah, as you're seeing, just like with Spider-Man, even though y'all damage controlled it then, reflections matter. They do add another layer of depth to the title, and you're missing some fog action. And believe it or not, that stuff does make the game look better. So I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time watching this whole video. I'm just gonna say, hold out if you're a PlayStation fan, hold out, and hopefully Ubisoft patch this game like they really should. If it were the other way around, I'd be saying the same thing. It needs to be patched by the developer. And it's okay to pin stuff on developers sometimes. I don't care what anybody says. It's all right because there's no other option but to go with, hey, maybe they forgot to load the good graphics floppy disk on a PS5 version. And that's just a fact. It's not anything other than that. PS5 is capable of running these things, and while it may reduce resolution a little bit, it is still possible, more than possible on PlayStation 5. So, maybe let me know what you guys think down below. Personally, hey, like I said, both systems are capable. I've said this from the beginning. We just didn't plan on Microsoft launching with such premature tools. And now we've heard more and more developers come out and talk about this. Now we've got more and more people actually believing what RDX Podcast said from the beginning. And you know what? It all comes full circle. You thought you had one on us. You thought it was a gotcha moment. You thought you had Tim Dog in the corner. He's fighting for his life. You thought he was roundhouse kicking everybody for no reason. No, that's a lie. And you know what? I'm just having a blast. I'm having too much fun with this video. So again, let me know what you guys think about all of this down below. Personally, I've been playing the hell out of Division 2 on the Series X with all that reflective, smoky goodness. And let me know if you've been playing it. actually, I don't know why. I've enjoyed this game a lot more than I had before, even on the 1X, the 2017 1X, running it at 13 frames per second. I'm at 30 frames per second because of that CPU bottleneck. You just couldn't get some of this silky smooth action. Cold Eastwood and I have been having a blast with this game, and of course, you know what? Let me know what you guys have been playing down below. There's so much to play, there's so much to catch up on, and I just feel like I just really have to carve some time out today and play through some of these games because I miss it. I miss it. After all this stuff been going over the past couple months, you know, it's time to get back down to gaming. And let me know again what you guys are playing, what you're looking forward to. If you enjoyed the video, maybe hit a like button, and of course, tell a buddy or two. It really helps quite a bit on our journey to 100,000 subscribers. I really want that YouTube plaque. It's one of the goals I have set, and I could have did it months ago, but you know what? Rona-related issues had occurred, and I had to take care of some business. So let me know your thoughts. Source links down below. Thank you to the patrons, all of you guys. Assassin Lupa, Lethal Papa, one of the best moderators in the history of moderating, Obi-Wan, Woomy Hood, all you dudes out there to support what I do for Fork Boy Gaming. Shout out to you, brother. And of course, everyone else in the DMs that I can't get back to fast enough. You guys rock. Again, you probably won't even hear this because statistically half of you ain't even here right now, but you know what? I'm gonna say it anyway. Thanks again. Check out the last video, the one before that. These things take forever to make most of the time. I'm Dealer. I'll talk to you guys later.